got the kids in bed, finally some peace. Two dads on the mic, ready to release. From diaper duty to a Reddit dive, we're talking dad life, keeping it alive. So grab your headphones, settle on the couch. For stories and laughs, no need to slouch. Whether it's anime fights or a gaming quest, it's set to and past, putting you to the test.
Now recording.
Oh, hi, Craig.
What's good, Craig?
Welcome back to Set 2 and Pass, a podcast where two dads talk games, anime, and all things nerdy. Today's episode is extra special because we've got a special someone who's deciding to sit at the table with us. Just he's on the other side of the country. So get ready for some laughs, a deep dive into all things geeky, probably some anime, and, well, let's just get on into it. My name is Dylan, and I've got Casey with me.
Yo, what's good?
And then the other guy who I was talking about, that Dusty guy. Well, I guess I can't call him the Dusty guy because that makes him sound old. I mean, I guess you are old. I think you're older than me, aren't you?
How old are you?
34. 33. I don't remember how old I was.
I mean, I'm aging reverse, so no, I'm not older than you anymore. I stopped aging at 35.
Okay, well, I'm still 33, so, you know, what have you. Anywho, so Dusty Roberts has decided to join us because he's got nothing better to do than to talk to two dads about nerdy shit, because that's always fun.
It is a great time.
Yeah,
That's what
right?
We get here every Saturday for.
Hell yeah. But you don't get to hear it till the following Monday. Alright. So,
I mean, it was either this or sitting in the darkness with my depression, so, you know. You guys are kind of neck and neck right now.
well, that's why you should listen to more Set 2 and Pass, where you can find us wherever you find your podcasts locally sourced. So before we do talk about anime, this is something that I just saw today, but I guess it's been happening since Wednesday was when this one first came out. That Nintendo has put a wrench in a speedrunning group's plan, or their live fest that they have. Have you heard anything about this?
You know, I saw the article. I didn't really read much into it. I was gonna look into it here. I did sift through the comment section, and you know, I got enough information out of that. But it chalks up to me as Nintendo just being their regular self. I mean, they have really grimy behavior lately, like super grimy.
Yeah.
Give us all your money or we ain't doing nothing for you.
Exactly.
Is it sad that
Yes, I sounded racist because fuck Nintendo.
Is it sad that he sounded more like Khan than the new Khan did in season 14?
Bro.
Yep.
I have my gripes. I still love it, but I have my gripes.
It was fun.
I didn't even watch it.
Oh, you should. It was fun. If you enjoy King of the Hill,
It was great.
it was a pretty great season. It made me realize how annoying Peggy is.
Dude,
mean-
she's so needy.
I mean, they said the same thing about the Trigun reboot, but you know.
Yeah, but we don't talk about Netflix things. Because it seems like whenever Netflix...
Netflix is the golden era of anime. Everybody should watch stuff on Netflix.
No.
I mean,
Although...
see, I agree with this, but unfortunately, my favorite TV series is on Netflix.
Oh,
Trailer
no,
Park
I mean-
Boys, I can watch over and over and over again.
I mean, to be fair, I was a diehard like Star Trek guy on Netflix on repeat until the intellectual property got turned over to Paramount, and then I got basically shut out from my childhood,
oof.
and I'm still not over it.
Speaking of the anime on Netflix, though, Mononoke, the movie, The Phantom and the Rain, was amazing.
Sakamoto Days is not freaking bad. Like,
No, Sakamoto Days is pretty good.
Loving it.
Yeah,
I
no,
need to
I love
get
the
on
manga.
that.
I love seeing them. I love seeing the animation of the manga that I've already fallen in love with, and they're running concurrently. So I'm like, I'm here for it. And I wasn't honestly too displeased with Castlevania either.
I liked it.
Like, the banter, the animation, like that final battle sequence, and when you've got an epic voice talent, like you've got the end there with Death. I mean, come on.
Mark Hamill.
You can't really go wrong.
Yeah, I mean, for me personally, with Netflix too, the Devil May Cry series,
That was
I
fun.
liked it.
That was a fun watch.
I liked it.
It was departure from lore, but I felt like it was my Dante the second he's in the building. Spoilers if you haven't seen it. But he's in the building and all the soldiers are in there shooting in one direction that he would used to be at. He's like, blah, 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 blah. What are we shooting at? I'm like, dude, that is my Dante right there. Right there. That is my guy. 100%.
Oh yeah, like I feel like they fully encased the essence of Dante in every frame.
I mean, yes and no. Departure from lore was a little bit annoying for me. He always knew who Sparta was. He always knew he was a child of Sparta.
Yes.
But
That annoys me too.
It wasn't black-haired Dante in that abortion of a game that we got way back in the early 2000s.
We don't talk about that game.
No, we do not.
Why not?
I wanted to like it, but fuck that game.
Do you think Johnny Young Buck got confused going from who the hell was he in Devil May Cry? Virgil's kid. I just lost his name.
Nero?
Yeah, going from Nero to playing Dante. Do you think that was weird for him at all?
Not for a second. I honestly think he loved every inch of it because Nero was always a serious, crying, whining bitch boy by comparison. And Dante is irreverent and a cut-up, and the voice actor himself has been a fan of the series for years. I'm sure he loved the opportunity to encapsulate that character on a different stage.
Right.
Like, who the hell wouldn't want to play Dante? Like, that guy is absolute Black Air Force energy to the nines.
I'm not gonna lie. I already like Devil May Cry 5 up to the point where Dante even appeared. But the second I switched over, I was so hyped. It was a completely different game at that point.
I mean, they nerfed the shit out of him. Let's be real about that. They nerfed the absolute shit out of him only to give him one of the most epic form reveals in Devil May Cry history.
That was really cool. Falling out of the plane.
Like, again, spoilers if you haven't seen it, but the Rebellion transformation into his full-fledged demon form, or devil form, whatever it is, like, bro, I was so geeked on that shit. And then to throw in Nero actually growing a set of balls, finally, and hauling off on his own dad, and be like, no, I'm going to put your bitch ass in your place because you caused all of this, and you took my hand. I had to grow it back. Fuck you. Like, no.
He really did manhandle that situation.
And I mean, Virgil is famous for one thing and one thing only, showing up in full effect when you don't want him the most.
Not even gonna lie, I've never played the DMC games.
Brother.
Kick him out of here. Kick him out of here. Can I get a new voice actor over here, please?
Nope.
This fucking guy.
I am pretty sure. I'm pretty sure we're probably on about the 50th time it's been said on the podcast that I have told Dylan to go play it. I don't know. I feel like I hyped this game up to him a lot.
All right, Dylan, all you really need to do is play DMC 1 and like DMC 4, and like you're pretty much good. 3, you can take or leave certain parts of it, YouTube half of it. You're fine. But 1 and 4 is like the core of what you need for the story.
That means I have to find one.
particularly the riffs between Dante and Nero when they're first fighting, and he's like mocking his sword style with his stupid. I have always hated Red Queen. The stupid little motorcycle handle thing. Hated it. Always hated it. And Dante straight mocks it in their first fight. He like literally puts his sword down like vroom vroom. Like, what are you even doing?
Like, don't get me wrong, I dig the aesthetic of it, but it's so fucking stupid. You're right.
it's this side of the Gunblade for me. Like, how dare you have a
It's just-
45 ACP with a big ass bayonet on the front of it for no reason?
You know, it's really funny you say that because recently I have been building Squall in Magic the Gathering.
How dare? The revolver Gunblade would work, and honestly, after they came out with Crisis Core and showed Genesis with his grenade launcher Gunblade, that works. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Let's do that. I'm gonna stab you, bitch ass, and then I'm gonna launch it with a big old 40mm grenade. I'm all for that. Like, the 45 with the bayonet, suck a dick. Like, from the bottom of my heart, bro.
Honestly, I can fully agree with that, though. It's practical.
Practical.
Practical. Jesus.
You start swinging around and shells just start flying everywhere because you're accidentally hitting the trigger and...
Well,
But
dude,
can you imagine logistically even trying to use that, and you're like goring monsters and or humanoid things, and the trigger and handle both get slicked down with gore and effluvium, and you're attempting to try and be combat effective, and every time you sit there and bump that bitch, it's triggering. Like, come on.
well, I mean, you know, super strength, plot armor. all that jargon.
Good
I
point.
mean, plus they had a J-pop guy as the face of that guy, so I mean, they had to give him something.
I mean, you're not wrong.
That's Gekt. Love him to death. Would have his babies. Anyway, moving on.
Right then. Alright, so...
Well,
Yeah. So I do have a couple topics, like I was telling Dusty earlier, because normally we try to have something and then we wait for it to derail, and it seems like we're already getting to the derailing part because that's what we do.
Because you invited me!
Yeah.
Hi.
hey, we invite chaos.
Who has better movies, Will Ferrell or Adam Sandler?
Adam Sandler, hands
Adam
down,
Sandler.
no question.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's
I
not
grant
even...
you they're like the same movie every time. Fat, unattractive Jewish guy gets the hot chick and has an adventure. Pretty much the same movie every time. Ferrell, on the other hand, plays the same character in every different movie he does.
Yep. On a real note, the reason I don't like Will Ferrell that much,
Same.
and I could never put it. So, a guy from work actually put this into words for me. I don't like him because he plays the stereotypical white guy, and he does it bad.
Ooh, yeah. You know, that's a very good point. Like,
Yeah.
he's not
It's just annoying.
thin, he's not fat, he's not attractive, he's not ugly, he's
No,
got bad teeth, but not, all of his teeth are bad.
He's
He's
not.
He's got
average
a
looking dude.
fluffy white guy hairstyle that never quite looks perfectly put together.
hmm
Like he gets a few masculine moments where he shows up and is like, "Yeah, bitch," and then the rest of the time he's like milk toast. Like, yeah, I totally get that.
yeah.
He's kind of like he's kind of like, what's the name of the guy who's the
Chris
Eva
Rock?
pilot from? No, what's the Eva pilot from Evangelion? The milk toast one, the shitty one in 01 or 00.
The shitty one.
Can't remember his name.
The
one who's always crying.
That one. You got me on that one.
No, I know
Okay,
who you're
so-
talking. I just can't fucking think of his name.
I can't either, but you get the idea. He's like either crying or he's beating ass. Like there's no middle ground.
Shinji.
Exactly. Yeah.
He's the Shinji of fucking white people. Nobody likes him.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, Will Ferrell for me, Step Brothers I thought was really funny. Talladega Nights I thought was really funny.
Exactly. Like, I will give credit where credit's due. He does have a couple movies that I'm like, all right, that shit made me laugh.
Animal House
Okay, but
back in
Will
the day was
Ferrell-
pretty good.
Real talk. I want to see him in like the full-fledged sociopath psycho role where he's like the unexpected serial killer. Like, it'd be such a departure and yet not a departure from his usual character. And
Dude,
I want to see him
honestly-
actually fit into that actual serious sleeper villain. It could work, right?
I personally, I really, really, really think he could pull a serial killer role.
It would
because he's got that cutesy ha-ha. But
Yes.
he's also just got that right side of psychopathic edge. That if he just drifted more serious for 5 minutes longer, to make you wonder if he was actually doing it in like a whodunit scenario where the guy is like not completely confirmed to be the villain for half of the movie or half of the TV show, because everything's a fucking series nowadays.
almost like that episode of SVU that had Robin Williams in it.
That, yes.
Yeah, where he was like, yes, he killed people, but didn't they say it was like in his past, and that he had already done the whole court thing for it, and then this time, like, did he actually kill anybody?
Or what was that one movie where he's like the photo, like...
Oh, yeah. No, I remember that one too. Don't ask me what the hell it was. I can't remember. But no, I do remember that one.
Yeah,
He's sitting there holding the bitch at gunpoint going, put his thing in your mouth! Like, whoa!
It was 1 hour photo.
Yeah.
1 hour.
Oh, dude,
yeah.
I haven't seen that movie in so long.
Seeing a blonde Robin Williams was weird.
Yeah.
Like, that was just strange.
R.I.P. Mr. Guy.
Yeah, he was one of a kind. That's for absolutely. All right, so here's another question I have for you people. What do you think about influencers who come to randoms in public and just start ranting to them, like asking them questions just out of blue?
There's a time and place for it, and most of what I see is not the time and place. Now, for real, I see like people that'll walk up to like, busy party streets in a city or something, where people are walking, from bar to bar and are chatty and that kind of shit.
Right.
I think that's fine, but most of the time it's like, at like a fucking Walmart, like some dude's just trying to, get home after a long day of work, standing there in line for a half an hour, and some asshole's waving a microphone in his face.
I don't know how I would react to that.
So
I don't either. I don't think it'd be good, but I don't know. I feel like that would really piss me off.
Yeah.
here's my perspective as a hypothetical influencer. I am in the top 10 in the state of Alaska. Big fucking feather in my cap. Anyway, I'd be okay with it if they at least grease the wheels beforehand. Like, hey, I'm doing a thing. Do you want to be part of it? Instead of just straight up walking forward and forcing the social media dick down their throat without any kind of preface.
Absolutely. No, I agree.
Yeah, that's great. That is a great way to go about it.
Yeah.
I get noticed every once in a while, even up here in Alaska. I get someone say, hey, Dusty. I'm just like, yeah. That's the limit of it. I don't involve people in my content, but it is kind of a trip every once in a while because Dusty is not my real name. It never has been. But I would definitely never involve random street persons in my content without at least giving them an idea of what they're getting involved in. You have no idea this guy is promoting sexism, racism, this agenda with this product or that product or this company when you just get a microphone and a phone shoved in somebody's face. I personally, as a person who's involved in this kind of influencer culture now, I guess you could call it, would at least be given the warning, hey, I'm doing a thing, do you want to be part of it? Before you just simply, hey, this is this guy at Walmart, this guy in line, random fucker, what do you think about this? No. I don't agree with that one iota. Not one bit.
Yeah, it's just fucking rude.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
It's really fucking rude.
Yeah, I equate it to the people that show up on your door on Sunday saying, have you found Jesus? To which I reply, hey, are you looking for him? Let's go find him. I'm not wearing any pants right now, but, whatever.
He's in the backyard.
I remember one time, I was probably 17 years old. We had Jehovah's Witness show up to our house all the time. I finally opened up the door one day as a smart-ass teenager, and they're like, hello, sir. Can we let, the Lord into your home? And I said, yeah, he's welcome. You're not. And I slammed the fucking door on him.
All
they
right,
honestly never showed back up. I think it
Can I
pissed him off.
derail this with my story?
Go for it. Go for it.
Okay, so I'm completely unhinged. There's 2 occasions. One where I had my first house and one where I'm in the situation I'm in now. In the first house, the Mormons, not the Jehovah's Witnesses, showed up asking me if I wanted to indoctrinate myself into the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And I had a friend of mine staying over, and I'm in the boxers that had the flap open, right? So It's like 10 o'clock in the morning after a bender. I've got morning wood. And I'm like just watching this poor, semi-innocent, Mormon chick and her bishop in there trying not to be observant of the fact that the flap is like not concealing anything. And my friend is in the background screaming in the background like a goat. And I'm sitting there saying, well, yeah, I mean, if you want to talk about it. And he's like, man, like, shut up, goat. Them goats, they only want to, kind of put their legs back at just the right kind of angle. Anyway, what do you want to talk about that Jesus feller? And I kept this going for like 5-10 minutes, appearing to be some kind of bestiality cult the whole time I'm talking to the Mormons, until they just freaked out and left. And then he and I both sit there with beers for the next 2 hours laughing about it. The one that I really appreciate, though, is the one where the Jehovah's Witness came up to my camper front door, and I just walked out bare-ass naked. And they're like, have you found Jesus? I'm almost looking at my person like, no, but I think if we look real hard, we could find him. And I sat there carrying on a straight eye-to-eye conversation with a Jehovah's Witness, completely stark nude, trying to convince him that Jehovah was real, and he's trying desperately to leave. I'm like, no, let's talk about it. Go on, no. I want to have a conversation about how the world's been under the rule of Satan for the last 2,000 years. Please, let me talk about it a little longer. Like, we really need to go, sir. Like, no, you fucking talk to me right now. Like, maintaining discreet and desperate eye contact the entire time.
Is really puffing your chest out at him.
Oh, 100%. If it was only my chest, I'd be less enthusiastic.
No, I don't think I have any fun stories like that. They don't come around here. Like,
I live in a camper in front of an unfinished house. You would think that they would just think, maybe, just maybe, these are the meek of the earth. Maybe we should leave them the hell alone. Instead, they decided to knock on the trailer door in front of the unfinished house and be like, hey, we want to see if you want to be saved, sir. I'm just like, bitch, no, I really don't.
Bet you someone called them and told them to come knock on your camper.
Apparently. They thought I might be receptive, apparently.
I mean, I guess trial and error on their part, and it was
error.
More error than anything.
All right, we got another one. Like, I don't even remember where I found it. I think I saw this one here on TikTok. My arms are heavy. But I saw this one. I think it was on TikTok. I could be wrong. It says...
They're hitting now, dude. Come on.
Yeah. Would you take $1 billion, but you have to live the rest of your life as the size of a G.I. Joe action figure?
Nope.
Not worth it.
Nope.
Not
sorry.
$1 billion?
Nope. Sorry. I already got a centimeter, Peter. I'm not going even further. Nope.
I think it'd be pretty fun to be the size of a G.I. Joe. Like, you could just pay people to do whatever you wanted at that point.
Bro, I don't trust the fucking powers around me now. Fuck that, dude. If I'm the size of a fucking action figure, I'm gonna get fucked up real quick.
Random dog.
On one hand, I could take the adventure into the unknown and sit there straight punching Googe from the inside. That would be a novelty in and of itself. But the rest of my life, from 38 until whenever, I'm sorry, bro, but the plasticine life is not for me.
Like, I'm just saying, I've watched Attack on Titan, dude.
I'm just saying, I've seen the inner, the inner voyage, or what, the Fantastic Voyage is what it is. Like, I'm not about that. Nope.
Yeah, this is just, I don't know. All signs point to no on this one for me.
Nah, I think you're.
Just me with that bullshit. $1 billion is great and all, and my family would prosper, but I would not get laid ever. Which, while that would be concurrent with current life, I don't plan on it being my eternity. Thank you. Moving on.
All right. What do you guys think about VTubers?
Depends on the tuber.
Are those the guys that they like use avatars and like animate them live
Yeah.
stream?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think that shit's kind of cool. I've never really like watched anybody like that. I mean, I've seen a couple streamers like playing some retro games doing it, and I think it's kind of cool. But I don't know. I feel like
I agree with that.
that can be a very wide array of content.
So as this opinion might be a couple sheets to the wind, I will still say that there are certain VTubers like Takahata 101, the guy who was the voice actor for like Cell and Nappa for Team 4-Star Abridged. Like, I really honestly think that there are people who can make good content while still maintaining that VTuber status.
Mm-hmm.
There are others who are just flat fucking annoying and just need to be taken out and beaten with a garden hose. That's as polite as I can put it.
Now there was one that I found recently, just kind of like scrolling, and it's this German girl who she was just reading words in different languages, and then she was reacting to a video of somebody writing words in different languages. It's the one that I sent you, Casey.
I was about to say, is it that girl?
Yeah, the
Because I'm not gonna lie, that shit was pretty fucking funny.
the Einlata, I think that's how you pronounce her name. But no, apparently she's an actual voice actor. Like she's a German VA, and you know a lot of people listen to English stuff, so why not make a mixture of stuff? Because everyone loves to listen to the German language. It always sounds so angry.
To be fair, there are times where the German dub of certain animes and or English track of movies is absolute peak, and I will die on this hill.
Like the
if you want to hear a romance scene screamed in German, like
Scheiße.
"Willkommen to my Liebe," like Jesus, bitch, whoa.
no, and then if you listen to stuff like what the heck was it? It was what the hell was the captain's name in Attack on Titan? Aaron. No. Irvin?
Levi?
No, the guy above Levi.
Yeah,
The guy who died. Blonde hair, blue eyed guy.
Which guy who died? Fuck.
The blonde hair.
Everybody dies in AOT.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Irwin.
that's
Irwin. There you go.
Irwin.
You're casting a wide net here, bro.
Dude, I couldn't remember. Sorry, Casey. I'm slightly elevated in mindset.
Oh, hey,
We
you're all
talked about
good,
this
bro.
before stream.
And it
I am trying to match your energy, sir.
hit real hard. It just took a bit. So
Well, I just slammed
Boy.
like a half a fifth of vodka and an entire 40, like right before we started. So I'm right there with you.
my arms got real heavy and I couldn't figure out why. So
Like, bro, why are colors coloring so hard right now?
it was bad. And now I just lost my train of thought. Whoa, damn it! Back to my notes. I actually have notes.
Talking about VTubers.
We
Talking
were.
about VTubers.
Yeah. So that's literally the only one that I think I've ever no. I haven't watched any of their stuff, but I heard some of their work that they made for Ray Nevitt. Whatever the fuck his last name, I can't remember what the hell. The guy who used to be from Rooster Teeth and Achievement Hunter. Yeah.
Man, Rooster Teeth. Holy shit.
Right? There's a walk down memory lane.
That was a big thing when I was in college. And again, I'm older than all y'all, but like Red versus Blue was the absolute shit back in the late 2000s. So I mean, like, don't get me wrong, those guys are still making bank, and more power to them
Oh yeah.
for all the things that they do. Like, real talk, the machinima of his genre would not be what it is without Rooster Teeth. So, like, I have all the props in the world for those guys, but damn, does that take me back?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I remember watching a lot of their Let's Play stuff.
I still make references to Red versus Blue, like, on the regular and normal conversation. Nobody gets it. Like, not my fault. Still put a wall my way.
How about you, Casey? How much do you remember Rooster Teeth?
This is the part where I'm going to have to text Donnie later and apologize for making fun of him for being so damn young.
Bruh.
What? Rooster Teeth
I
wasn't...
have no idea. I have no idea what that is.
Okay, so to be fair, they did kind of like die off a couple of years ago, but they were this actual like company. Like it was a social media company, an online presence, what have you. They had a bunch of YouTube channels, and they did a bunch of stuff in Texas, and it was great. It was funny. But yeah, no, they. I was talking about the VTubers that I saw, and the only other VTuber aside from that angry German one was, I don't remember what the hell her name was, but she made a notification thing for Ray, and he reacted to it, and it was fun, and it was great, and yeah. But apparently they're doing a couple channels on themselves, and then they have a bunch of podcasts out and stuff, and Ray's still kicking it over on Twitch. Like, he's big on Twitch, and that's awesome to see that he evolved from Rooster Teeth to doing his own thing.
Well,
See, that's what I'm kind of trying to do myself, is I'm trying to branch out into Twitch a little bit. Like, I feel like I am funny as fuck, at least when I'm sitting here doing commentary on anime by myself. So I figured, why not try and, like, monetize it a little bit with Twitch and just give my own interpretation of shit that's happening, like, on the regular, with some of these anime that come out that just have, for example, titles that are like 16 to 18 words long. Like, holy shit. Like, we no longer have some of the monikers of Trigun or Cowboy Bebop or Outlaw Star. We've got, I'm a spider, so what? Or I got reincarnated as blah, 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 blah,
Dude,
blah, blah,
the
blah.
spider
Like,
one is awesome.
it really is, right? Like, I wish it had a better title.
Yeah,
But no,
there's some bad
I'm
ones.
gay for isekai in the first place. Anyway, moving on. My personal favorite of isekai right now, like, unironically, is Failure Frame. I got reincarnated and used low-level spells to become the strongest or something like that.
Oh, I thought it was
Just because it eschews from the traditional trope of shonen, where you're going to sit there and try to get stronger to fight the big bad. And this guy just says, hey, no, you're in range. I'm going to end you right now. Like, the second this guy, he just goes through this whole speech of, I'm going to sit here and get stronger so we can have a fight later on. And the second the guy turns his back, he's like, nope, you're in range, bitch, paralyzed. And totally ends his entire party.
Oh, I remember that one.
Power of friendship.
There is no friendship
No.
here.
There is no friendship here. We're out for revenge. Like, screw all that.
You're talking about the
We're not
one.
playing that game here.
You're talking about the one where the guy's only two skills are like paralyze and poison, right?
That's it. Yep.
Okay, I
He
don't.
gets thrown away into the dungeon where he's supposed to die,
Yeah, and then
and he ends up leveling up and like gets like 500 something levels, and then you fix over to the other party of people who just reincarnated. And they're like, yes, now I'm level 36. And he's like, I'm level 590. Like, no, bro. I've been on this grind for a minute.
with extremely busted skills.
Yeah, and like his first companion is like the slime, and he just turns around and, yeah, no, you know what I'm talking about. I love it. I absolutely love it. And then the fact that he gets the whole like budding romance between him and the elf chick, like, yes. Please, give me more of that.
Here, I thought you were going to say that you were watching Ugly Mug Epic Fighter, because that's actually really cool.
I mean, not today, but yes.
That one's a lot of fun. Puts negative 252 points into his attractiveness, and it gives him like 1 billion points to customize his own character with. Because he died in one world, he got in trouble with women originally, like in the real world, cost him his job, blah 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 blah. And then he ends up dying. So it was something to do with his computer. Like, he had to turn it facing the window at like 3 or 4 in the morning and then wave both hands in the air, and then it like sucked him into his computer. I was like, okay, I hope someone's going to delete his browser history, but
Right?
so
I worry about that sometimes.
so like he ends up at the status menu, and they basically want him to fill out this character sheet, and he could put all these points into different things. So in the little notes, he's like, ugliness, whatever, I make one, or on a scale out of, it was like 1/1000th of 1 gold, or of the weakest money is mine. So if he gets money for quests, he gets like nickels on the dollar or pennies on the dollar. And so that gave him a bunch of bonus points that he was able to freely put into his skills. So during their very first fight, he puts I think it was like 1 billion points into every single stat, and he just becomes God.
Yeah, like, I'm gonna shoot this arrow and it's gonna decimate everything in that direction. Yeah, I saw it. Like, it was.
Yeah, dude, that arrow turned into a dragon.
It was not bad.
That arrow straight up turned into a big old dragon, and then the dragon's just like, meh.
Verbatim.
Yeah, man. Do you think they'll ever make a Magic the Gathering show?
I mean, I kind of wish they would, but like, they gotta start from way back in the very, very beginning. When we're talking about like Alad Marie, and like we're talking like pre-2010, where you start getting Malwyn and the Eldrazi and Slivers really being like more of a meta thing. Like, that's what we had to start talking about way back when it was the lore versus, hey, I'm going to cheese out infinite combos.
Casey's really good at spawning a bunch of minions.
I mean,
and all this other happy little
don't get
shit.
me wrong. My elf deck is still undefeated for a reason, because I cheese the infinite shit out of everything. Like, I've got 7 infinite combos for both tokens and for mana. Like, just don't. I'm a turn 3-7 tops. Like, also, low key, real quick, can we start talking real quick about Magic the Gathering putting out way too many sets in the last 2 years? Holy shit.
I said, that's all you, Casey.
So, I'm not going to lie. I just got into Magic the Gathering because of the Final Fantasy set.
Okay. I'm sorry, what?
Hey, Final Fantasy X was one of my favorites. I saw Titus was a commander. I said, all right, guys, I'll play. This is the only deck. I was like, oh, I did say it wrong. Thank you. So I got the deck, and I said that was the only deck I was going to get just so I can play Magic whenever we're taking a break from Yu-Gi-Oh!
And you lied to yourself.
It took over. I have been selling Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff, and...
Bro!
I literally just I went halves on a box of Edge of Eternities with my buddy today. I bought another Commander deck. Yeah. So I bought some stuff today.
I mean, if you want to throw away your money, my Cash App's in my bio, bro.
Yeah, but he gets shiny cardboard for the money that he spends now.
Oh, yay! More money that doesn't mean anything when I put the cards in my hand. Woohoo!
I mean, it's not as bad whenever you're splitting it, and I already have some value in other cards. Like,
so you mean you're spitting on the Watsy dick that's going in your ass instead of just simply going in dry. That's what you're telling me right now.
Full force, no lube, bite the headrest, yeah, that kind of thing.
Right? Thank you.
The last time I bought Magic the Gathering cards, I bought, what the fuck was it? It was some kind of D&D I think it's a commander deck, to be honest with you, because there's like one card in it that's like thicker than all the other ones, and it's one of the legendary creatures that you can use as a commander. Like, that was
it's thicker.
That's weird. Yeah, it had more girth, but it was a really cool D&D set, and I was like, some of these cards look dope.
So you're all about the adventure mechanic, like venture forth. Like I'm going to roll this. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, how many dozens, if not hundreds of dollars did you spend on it?
Like $12, $13.
Okay. See, this is why I do TCG online, to buy individual cards to flesh out my individual decks.
Oh yeah, no, like I had no idea what I was doing, and a buddy of mine asked me to play. So he was like, "Here you go." I was like, "Dope." So I played a couple times with it, but I don't. Yeah, we definitely didn't play Commander because I know it was like basic Magic.
You see, I'm actually kind of in love with Commander just because it forces you on to spin your strategy on a different spectrum. Instead of cheesing out multiple copies of the same card to force your strat, like to force yourself to do things individually and keep it all within a certain color combination, it makes you actually think and synchronize your deck and all of its abilities with said commander, and that's what appeals to me about it. So the fact that WotC's trying to eliminate it as a viable format, it's kind of annoying to me, honestly.
How many Commander decks do you have now, Casey?
Currently, I have 2 completed because I bought 2 of the Final Fantasy precons now.
Oh, right.
I will say, as I've been playing the Tidus deck, I like proliferating.
I don't know what that means.
Who doesn't like Okay, so for those who don't know, proliferate means that you create a copy of target token that you already had in play. So it means if you had a token of an elf or a soldier or a bat or whatever, you create another copy of said token. So that's great if you have a bunch of them coming into play at the same time. And since because you have certain cards that will copy said effect, you can just simply spam a whole shitload of 1/1, 2/2s, or whatever. Especially in some of the bigger green decks, you use beasts that are like 3/3s or 4/4s. So you can get a really big field with only a couple of card combos.
What do you normally float? Go ahead, Casey.
My deck is about proliferating counters.
What does that counter?
Like any counter, like a +1/+1 counter.
Oh, okay.
Shield counters. I can proliferate stun counters. Literally anything on field.
Didn't you say one of your Seymours has something or gets better with more cards on the field or something like that?
He gets better the more counters I have. He has Monstrosity.
And what does Monstrosity do?
Usually
Basically,
+4/+4.
Mine actually. Hold up. I'll just bring up Seymour.
He's such a fun character.
I mean, with mommy issues, but yeah.
Definite mommy issues.
His Aeon is his mommy, and she's tortured. Like, bro, that is like...
It's so terrible.
Freud would go absolutely ape shit.
And it's like the best Aeon design in the game.
Yeah, it is.
It really is. But like low-key, like very, very mid in the actual game. And that's annoying as shit because it's played as this like super Aeon that's like supposed to be the be-all and end-all when Seymour uses it the first time when you're in the middle of that Blitzball sequence. Like, I think it's in the first hour or two of the gameplay. Like, no. Anyway.
And that was one of the coolest cutscenes ever on PlayStation 2. When it went into that 3D and you saw him perform the summon in like the cinema style 3D. That was fucking awesome. Like when they zoomed in and it was super detailed on Anima's face and she was crying blood and woof, dude. Final Fantasy X was amazing.
For those of us who did not get to play Metal Gear Solid 3, yes, I will agree with you. But no.
I'm one of those people. But
yeah, I know you're gay. It's okay. I love you anyway.
It's thank you. Somebody accepts me. But so for Seymour, I tap 2 green, 3 colorless, and he gets Monstrosity X, where X is the number of counters among creatures I control.
Which is absolutely insane if you have an elvish, like, what was his name? Like an advocate or a minister, where you tap for however many elves in play and add that many 1/1 counters. So if you simply have, or even, for example, Christ, what's his name? Jorgen Windcaller. Not Windcaller, that's from Skyrim. Shit. There's a specific little elf card that you can tap X for a number of 1/1 counters on this creature, and then he gives that many 1/1 counters amongst all the creatures you control.
Oh.
Didn't you say?
He's like a 2-cost with a kicker.
Didn't you say that Seymour summons more counters at like every other turn or something like that, or every turn?
His first ability, at the beginning of my combat on my turn, I can put a number of +1/+1 counters equal to Maester Seymour's power on another target creature I control.
So there's two things you need to do with that. Number one, you have an Ozolith. The Ozolith says that whenever you have a creature with counters that would leave the field of battle, those counters transfer to the Ozolith, and you can tap the Ozolith to transfer those counters onto a different creature.
See,
What's more is that you can buff Seymour. You can buff Seymour to like an X amount of degree. Like say you have a Strength of Cedars, which is an arcane, which is an old mechanic, but that gives you a +X based on the number of forests you control, and then so that will proc at the same time of your end of turn with Seymour's ability, and so then you end up like capturing 15 1/1 counters, for example, and then transfer those to a different creature, and then all of a sudden you keep doing that every turn, and end up having way, way bigger creatures in the long run. I think Seymour is blue-green, I forget. But, yeah.
No, he's just mono green.
He's mono green? Yeah. Mono green supremacy. Fuck y'all.
Honestly, for Tidus being blue-white green, I generally find myself playing more blue-green than anything.
Blue is dirty.
Simic supremacy.
I mean, don't get me wrong. The few cards that I have acquired are absolute bullshit. Like, Smothering Tithe that's ridiculous. Pay 2 mana to draw a card? The fuck?
It's Pot of Greed! They stole
really
it.
Is Pot of
They
Greed.
stole it. MTG stole it from Yu-Gi-Oh! God damn it. Pot of Greed is ours.
Oh, shut up. Shut up.
At least
Bro.
they ban it.
Right?
Nothing is banned in my league.
Like, I have seen some unbanned matches for Yu-Gi-Oh! Where it's just like, turn 1 is like 15 minutes long.
That's a normal
And
game.
P.S. You lost like 5 minutes ago. Like, just so you know, I'm still waiting to resolve.
Nah, dude, that's just your average turn without, like, with or without the ban, because I've sat here on the receiving end of a 10-minute combo.
Because special summons are like right now and over and over and over again. I mean, discard summons, discard summon, discard summon, discard summon. Oh wait, this procs this card, this procs that card. It's all in the stack, and we're all waiting to resolve. Well, I haven't even drawn yet, you bastard.
The meta deck that I've been playing for the better part of a year in Yu-Gi-Oh! I banish my stuff, and then I pay life points, and I bring it back just so I can keep link summoning into bigger shit. And more negates, and more trap cards. Like, it's so stupid.
That sounds pretty busted. Oh, wait, it is.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you were there for it.
I know. So, one thing that I think would be pretty funny is, so this is an old school card now. So this one here, I'm just wondering how it would go in like a modern setting. But do you remember the card Solemn Wishes?
Dude, all the Solemn cards are amazing.
Like
Every single one of them.
Like each time you draw a card, you gain 500 life points. That's cool.
Yeah.
But what I can't remember what the hell the name of it is. It's the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trap card that makes them take damage instead of gaining life points.
Makes them. Which one is that?
Oh, I know that there's a monster card which is Fallen Nurse, and then I know there's a trap card.
You mean Injection Fairy Lady?
No, I don't.
No, that gives you that's when you pay 2,000 life points to increase her by 3,000 attack.
Yeah, it is. That's what it is.
Now I am thinking of. I can't remember what the hell the card is, but it's. Shit, goddamn it! This is gonna bug me. It is a card that. No, not Relay Sold. The fuck. Oh, I can't remember what the hell it is.
Use your words, dude.
Like, I have the card in one of my decks. I just can't remember what the hell it was. But anywho, so there's a monster card. I want to say it's called Fallen Nurse. I could be wrong, but she has the ability that makes your opponent take damage instead of gaining damage.
Okay.
And it was just a fun little thing because people used to use it in combo with Gift Certificate, which
Yeah.
I think that it gives you 3,000 life points or 2,000 life points.
Yep.
And they would have it played with Fallen Nurse Nurse Refuckle of the Fallen One. But her effect is any effect that would cause your opponent to gain life points instead inflicts the same amount of damage to your opponent. So you have Solemn Wishes out, and you have some of these modern decks who are constantly pulling from your deck. I mean, you're hitting yourself for 500 every single time you draw. I wonder if that would discourage people. Well, I don't think it would discourage people because you have all these hand traps to get rid of that or what have you, but I don't know. I think it'd be pretty fun.
See, I'm a huge fan of Stalbird decks for Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, I sit there with Nightmare Wheel and Blood Mephist and shit like that. So, I'm sitting there saying, like, if you even take 1 or 2 turns to try and mess with me, like, you're going to take 1,200 to 1,500 damage every single time. Plus, everything that's in your background, like, any spell cards, trap cards, it's going to hurt you.
See, I play where you're not allowed to attack me or normal summon monsters. And they're all level 1s, and I summon them to your field.
Rude.
Oh, yeah. That's Mimighoul, right?
Mimighouls
Yeah.
are my favorite.
They're
one of my
I was not a fan of... Well, no, I did have that one good play with Karma Cut.
You really did. But, I want to circle back real quick, though.
Yep.
Did ask about Solemn Wishes being good being relevant.
Right.
The reason, not only for all the Judgment cards' abilities, because they are still really, really, really hurtful in today's game, but the reason that they are still seeing play is because they're counter traps.
Oh,
There you
okay.
go.
And the only way to respond to a counter trap is with another counter trap.
Okay. Gross.
And, the chances of that they're pretty slim. So most of the time, they go off. Because there's actually a new trap. It's a counter trap that came out for the Odeon support this past year. Judgment of Anubis. Basically, you, as long as you control 3 or more other spells or traps, you can negate a spell or trap activation that would add a card to their hand, I believe.
Okay.
And then, actually, I don't even think that other... No, it doesn't. I have it right here. But you negate the spell or trap, and then, if you do that, you can destroy as many monsters on your opponent's field as possible, and then they lose life points equal to half of their original attack points.
Jeez.
That's fucking rude.
It is so much fun.
Oh, and I found the card that I was...
Seriously, like, I use the great Maju Garzette, for example, Just when I summon something really huge and then double its original attack, I could throw the Garzette out there.
Yeah, see, I trading card games, I like to play control style. It's my jam.
So you're a dick. Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the card that I was trying to think of, it was another pretty old trap card, Bad Reaction to Samochi. As long as the card remains face up on the field, any effect of increasing your opponent's life points is changed to inflict the same amount of points in damage to your opponent. Yeah, so that's where I remembered that one, because I remember someone used to use that with Solemn Wishes, or that with a number of other gift certificate and everything like that.
Please send me that card specifically.
Alright, I can do that.
He's
So-
like, give me more ammunition
No.
to use against my foes.
Now, this is specifically going to be a card I set aside for a rainy day, that if my wife ever just pisses me off and I let it go for a couple days. So I just built her first Yu-Gi-Oh deck. I built her Aromages.
Okay.
They are plant fairies that do nothing but negate and gain an absurd amount of life points.
Damn. So, Bad Reaction to Samochi would be the cancer to that deck.
Yep. Exactly. I'm going to order a playset.
Now watch, she's just going to start playing Jinzo just because of that.
I really hope she doesn't listen this far in on this episode.
Like, for real, though, Jinzo is so meta in so many ways. Like, it needs to be way more used in current formats.
If there
And it's
was
not.
an easier way to get Jinzo out, like instantaneously, like give me a spell card that searches and summons or something like that, let me tell you, the meta would honestly really shake, because most decks nowadays, they have either a spell or a trap that they absolutely have to rely on.
Right. No, the Yu-Gi-Oh version of a demonic tutor.
Ooh, yes.
Right? I mean, and
Yeah.
like I said, that's an older card. And then, like I said, there is the Fallen Nurse one I could send you as well. Because she's a monster that literally has the same damn ability. Like, that is her ability, and all she has to do is just be on the field.
Now, if only Demonic Tuner wasn't so expensive.
So, Proxy the fucker, what are you doing?
Fixin' to. Like I said, I'm still very new in this game. I'm still acquiring things.
We all are, bro. We all are.
Like I'm trying to build a Squall deck, trying to do some Voltron shit.
Because you're gay. Okay.
So, with your... You said...
I mean, okay. To be real, to be 100% real about it, the reason why I say people who use Squall decks or Squall focus anything is because of my unrelenting dislike and or hate for Final Fantasy VIII as an IP itself. Just because I was in the OG group that played that shit when it first came out, and I was so disenchanted by the fact that all the enemies leveled up with me that I cannot stand anything related to Final Fantasy VIII. It ruined it for me in so many ways. But it was also the last of the Final Fantasy generation to do a lot of things. Number one, the last time you had your own airship where you could just fly around anywhere and explore and check out different spots on the map. 9 cut that out. Like, you can't just simply go wherever you want. So it was the last of a generation to do a lot of things, and that's why I'm still so salty about it. So, perpetually, fuck 8.
We
To
have...
be completely fair, I honestly have played about 20 minutes of Final Fantasy VIII. I got it on a Steam sale. I just never
Like,
went back to it.
literally, anywhere,
Right.
anytime. Do you want to play some cards? Do you want to play some cards? Do you want to play some cards?
Leon!
Like,
Like, the whole world's about to end. Do you want to play
Yeah.
some cards? Sure.
to be honest, for years, I knew who Squall was, but I did not know that was his name.
Leon. That's because he knows him as Leon instead of Squall. Because Kingdom Hearts is dirty like that.
So dirty.
It's the
Like-
only character they did that
Like,
to.
why? Why change it? Like, what's wrong with Squall?
No, I don't know.
Everything. He is the single most mid protagonist of any Final Fantasy ever.
Yeah, but he has one of the coolest weapons of any other Final Fantasy character in the series ever.
No, it is the worst weapon of all time.
Nah, dude,
Listen.
Gunblade's dope.
No, listen.
Gunblade. Oh my god.
I have an
It's
actual argument.
logistically
for this.
impossible. I'm
No.
sure you do, and I'm sure it's gay. So let's go.
No. Have you ever played Lies of P?
No. Although it's free on PlayStation now. I thought you said it was Life of Pi, or like...
Lie,
Yeah.
like not non-truth.
Right,
of
right.
P.
Yeah, isn't that free on PlayStation this week? Or this month?
I could not tell you, honestly.
Oh.
But if it is, you should definitely go get it.
Like, I might.
But in the-
I might.
So in the DLC that just released recently,
Right.
they gave us a whole bunch of new weapons.
Okay.
They gave us the Gunblade.
Oh! Yeah, you showed me that!
I'm telling you, it's functional, it's fun, and it's badass. So I built a commander deck that had it.
That's awesome. That is
Again,
awesome.
bro, just embrace the homosex and just accept the fact that you are no longer straight. Like, I just really want you to own who you are as a person now.
What's wrong with Squall?
Everything.
Why are you crashing out?
Like, he was dead from the end of the first disc. That's why.
That's okay.
Well, I mean,
The rest
about
of the
Tidus?
entire game.
what about Tidus? He basically
Tidus.
never existed.
Yeah.
Fuck Tidus. I didn't like that either.
What?
And 10-2 can suck all of the dicks.
What's
Bro,
wrong with
for
Tidus?
Everything.
Why?
From the laughter, from the laugh track to the blitzball, to all of it.
Dude, Blitzball
Hey.
was dope.
Blitzball was fun.
Blitzball was one of my favorite parts of that game.
It was the most involved minigame of all minigames.
And
I
I
regret you
really
that.
was.
So by virtue of the fact that you ended up wasting 100 hours trying to get the best blitzball team, congratulations.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I think I spent more time playing Blitzball than actual Final Fantasy X.
Right?
Like, even...
Trying to get that last Guado guy to be your goddamn goalie. Like, fuck off.
Nah, dude, Final Fantasy X, like, I don't care what anyone says. Like, people, they're gonna have their favorites. 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be either 9 or 7, and I don't give a fuck. 10...
Because they're the best.
no, they're not. Like, at all.
Oh, shut up.
Like, 7 was mid. Like, it wasn't bad. Like, I don't know.
How dare.
But Aerith died. And? It's like, that just means she was a bad white mage. Like, who doesn't have re-raise on?
Phoenix down.
Yeah.
Somebody.
Yeah, where's your
Hey,
auto
listen,
Phoenix bracelet?
I'm telling you, the best mage in all of any Final Fantasy related universe is Donald Duck.
Lulu, fuck off.
Donald Duck,
Duck.
Zeta Flare, Lulu just...
No.
Dude,
No,
he
Lulu
did it.
because of titties. I don't care. I will
Fair.
die on this hill 110%. The
Listen.
gothy mommy vibes with the double D's. Gimme. Fucking
Listen.
gimme. Donald can suck a dick. I don't care.
All right, valid about Donald Dick.
Thank you.
So, I saw a video because I have been looking up some Final Fantasy X stuff. I actually have been replaying it. So, I never really paid that much attention to all the interactions within a Final Fantasy game when I was younger.
Are you just...
And I saw this clip, and I thought it was just a meme, like somebody edited shit where, you know, Lulu comes up to you and starts asking you about Yuna and shit, and you have 3 options. I love her. The other one is. But the
Always
third
picked
option
that
is-
I'm more interested in you 100% of the time.
Listen, I thought that was a joke, and I just got up
Nope.
to that part like 2 days ago, and I was like, "There's no way." I did it, and she's like, "Oh, well, I'll put you on my list." I was like, "No,
Yes.
fucking no."
Just let me pillow
I
myself
laughed
between
so
them
hard,
twins, lady. Just let me pillow myself between those twins.
Either of you get that hidden cutscene with Waka and Lulu talking about, their relationship and the future.
I don't believe so.
Yeah, so
And then it was confirmed in 10-2. He straight up impregnated her because, bro.
like I didn't know it was
For
a
whatever reason, the meathead ignorant gas jock gets the fucking super hot sorceress chick. Hate you, Final Fantasy 10-2.
like I would have never known about this cutscene if it wasn't for TikTok. And that's because you have to meet like a super specific goal point average in your very first Blitzball game. Because normally how it's programmed is you're supposed to be losing by so much, and then halftime comes, and then Waka comes out, and then blah, 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 blah. Well, apparently there is a way to pull ahead. And if you're able to get, I think it's like 5 goals before halftime, Waka won't come out to save everybody. And instead,
Yes.
you'll continue playing the game, and then after that, you get that hidden cutscene with Waka and Lulu.
Yes.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I just found out about that. I think it was like a couple days ago over on TikTok, and I was like, well, I would have I haven't looked at a Final Fantasy X guide or any kind of talking about it in a minute. So, yeah, man, you learn something new every day on TikTok, apparently.
Unless you're an OG like me who did all of it, multiple playthroughs, because I'm the kind of guy who sat there and had the entire sphere grid completed. Not just one person's sphere grid, but I had even Kimari going through everybody's sphere grid, completing the entire thing before I even got to the final fight.
Well, I mean, you kind of have to do it before the final fight, otherwise you won't be able to do it.
I sat there. Bullshit. The final fight with Sin is a cakewalk, and Seymour, you literally cannot lose. Bullshit. Lying ass.
Gotta do it before the final boss. It's like, I fucking hope so. Because there is no after game.
Dead ass. Final Fantasy X was the end of it for me in a lot of ways because the final boss fight you can't lose. Once you beat Sin, the game's over. You can't lose against Seymour. You have auto Cupid the entire time. You can't die. Your party members just simply res infinitely. You cannot lose.
Well,
All you have to do is just simply beat up the guy who's in front of you.
yeah.
Woohoo!
Well, I mean, you're not wrong.
I'm like,
like,
hand it to me on a plate when it turns out the guys in the little, what is the Hunter's Arena or whatever, in the middle of the stupid plains, I think it's the third arena you get to. But there's a little area right there where they throw, really high-level monsters at you for a bounty.
oh, yeah.
And
And
those guys are harder than Sin is. Because by the time you just turn around and dodge 200 lightning bolts and get Tidus's super weapon where he's got auto haste and auto regen and auto potion and the 150 million different other
That's Orin's.
combinations of his extra shit.
That's Orin's celestial
All their
weapon.
ultimate weapons. Yeah. Once you get all those, the main boss fight is a cakewalk versus the actual hunter fights, which are actually challenging.
Yeah, like penance.
You got to know what their weaknesses are, and you got to have specific defenses and everything squared away before you approach those.
Yeah, like penance.
Versus the fight against Seymour, you're just I show up and I win.
Well, to be fair, the hidden bosses in Final Fantasy have always been the more challenging ones. So,
Oh my god, how many times did I break my party against Ruby Weapon? Holy shit.
right? Like, I mean, I don't know if that's how they're designed.
Oh, young man, don't lie.
It's just like
You don't even know.
I don't even know.
Shut your bitch ass mouth.
I don't know what. What don't?
Like you played Final Fantasy when it came out. Shut up.
Not when it came out. I wasn't fucking born.
That's right, you young ass.
What? When did Final Fantasy come out?
Final Fantasy
Eat my
VII
dick! It came out in
97.
1987. You didn't fucking play it on release.
97, asshole. And yes, I did.
It released in Final Fantasy? Like, the original Final Fantasy?
7.
Oh.
And the OG I did play on release.
Oh, I thought you said the original. I was like, the fuck you did?
I was sitting on my dad's lap on my Famicom playing Final Fantasy. Shut up.
In 1987?
I was born in 86, you dick.
But it didn't come to the States till the 90s.
And?
I lost my train of thought.
It's okay. You're distracted by Mama Cheesemo. It's all good.
Nah, but have you ever played the original Final Fantasy?
Yes.
That shit, I was so confused on a lot. Like, I remember having to go to the store, and,
Because it's not linear. It makes no goddamn sense. Like, you're like, I'm supposed to go where? When? Why?
right? Like, I would have never guessed, like, even in the very beginning, because they don't put a little dot on your map or point you where the fuck to go. Well, no, I guess I can't say that, because there was the one girl in the very first village that you could talk to, and, like, she would tell you where, or, like, what you next had to do in the quest that you were on. But if you didn't know how the fuck
you
to
had to
start
go
that
there.
quest, it didn't matter how much she tried to help you, because you didn't talk to the right NPC to get the damn quest yet.
And again, you had to get there to go back and talk to her.
Yeah,
Like,
but I mean,
bro,
once you unlock the airship, you're good. Like, you just go wherever.
in general, in a Final Fantasy or an RPG, whatever, if you can fly, you are golden. Like, whatever you need, wherever you need to go, like, just make sure you grind it enough to make sure you get through whatever trial or whatever monster you need to get through to get to the end point and get what you need to fight the end boss. Like, Flight was the RPG, like, golden ticket to whatever you need.
Like, I'm trying to think.
I'm sure you are.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to think of, like, the hardest Final Fantasy boss that I fought, like, right off the get-go. Because, like, I know in 10, that first fight with Seymour in not in the Highlands, in Shiva's temple, I died so many fucking times in that fight. Like,
So it's an optional fight. It's an optional fight in 8. But if you haven't quite figured out how to super, like, tweak the junction system to get yourself to a really high power for Squall, for example, if when you first leave the Balam area and you try to use that little lamp to get Diablos, if you are not squared up for that first fight, you are going to lose so many times. Until you figure out that you can sit there and spam a whole shitload of fire, like, magic into Ifrit as your GF for Squall, to where your first attacks are like 2,000 each a piece, you are not going to beat Diablos until at least the second death. Like, at all, period.
no, I know.
But that is, in my opinion, the way you acquire the GFs in 8 is a good example of the difficulty ramp that Final Fantasy really is.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems like Final Fantasy is a series that a lot of people don't think is challenging, just because it's not Dark Souls or it's not Call of Duty or whatever else. But, like,
Bro,
like,
I'm so tired of people saying Dark Souls and Elden Ring are hard.
like, you want to play hard. I want to see these fuckers play the original Final Fantasy with no idea where the fuck they're going. Like, they're going to be on their phones half the time being like, how to do this, where to go now.
My favorite Final Fantasy game is Final Fantasy 7. Final Fantasy 7 is the best. 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 Final Fantasy 7 to this day, game of all time is Battletoads for the NES. The reason why is because it's actually fucking hard. I've beaten it like maybe 15 times in the entirety of my life. The thing came out in 89. And to this day, it is still ranked on number 2 or number 1 of the hardest games of all time for a reason. Because if you don't have it memorized, if you don't have it planned out, if you don't have it exactly figured out, button mapped to the nines, you are not even getting to the final boss area, much less past like level 3 in the turbo tunnel. You're not. You are just not. Because it's a hard fucking game. And that's why I love it. It challenges me versus these games that simply give it to you. 10 is a great example. I have auto life. I'm going to beat Seymour. End of story. It breaks the integration for me. It breaks the immersion for me. I'm just not even interested in playing it anymore. That's why I have not gone back to 10 in the last like 20 years. I don't care because I know I'm going to win. End of story. The way I play, there's no way I'm going to lose.
I like to
Why
go.
would I play?
I like to go back and play 10 just to play 10, just because that was my first numbered Final Fantasy. Because I didn't, you know,
I can't sit through for like 5 minutes. I can't.
well, good thing that
Not
laugh
for the
isn't
gamer
5
that
minutes.
knows mattered. I mean, it's like almost 5 minutes, like straight up. Him and Yuna sitting there fake laughing. I can't. I mute it and walk away. I can't.
You walked away for 20 seconds.
It's not 20 seconds, you lying bastard.
It's definitely not 5 minutes.
YouTube it right now. Go ahead. YouTube it. Tell me how long that cutscene is. That is unskippable.
I love the fact that none of the cutscenes are skippable. I just do.
Nah, fuck it. I'm going to do it right now.
Yeah. Even so, the full scene, like from where they begin to talk to the laughing part on YouTube, is 5 minutes, or not even 5 minutes. It's 4 minutes, and you have to remember they weren't laughing the whole fucking time because they literally just showed the first thing that she did was showed him that she could do the whistle.
Yeah, because she wanted him to see she could blow.
Let's see. So the original laughing was, like I said, maybe 2 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. You funny. But no, 10 will always have that special place for me because, again, that was the first number game that I played. I remember playing the game, like when I went over to my buddy's house, we'd share a memory card for it. And we just keep
For the fucking days.
Yeah, right.
Holy shit.
We actually had to save it on a memory card. So, like, I'd play so much, I'd give him the memory card, he'd play so much at his house, and then we had this individual save file, even though we both owned the game. It was just kind of like bouncing off each other, so I had to play off of what he was doing, he had to play off of what I was doing, like how I was building the characters. And it was fun.
Real talk, I really think that's a feature of gaming, honestly.
Memory cards?
Is flash drive.
Yeah.
Flash drive, which are basically the same thing.
Yeah.
You can store terabytes or more on a flash drive, right?
Mm-hmm.
So why not just have your entire game on a flash drive where you have all this extra room? I mean, you've got 60, 90 gigabyte games right now, right? In modern next-gen consoles, the Xbox One, the PS5, the Nintendo Switch 2. Like, why not just simply sit there, instead of going to a disc or a downloadable format, reintegrate physical media to a degree that actually makes sense. Give yourself a 10 terabyte flash drive. Pioneer the technology and end up having a game that fills out the entirety of it. Like your sandbox games where you have infinite playability and infinite range of motion, or your games that have so much story and so much plot and so much inclusivity that you have to use that much memory storage, and just plug it into the USB port, and that's your fucking game. Why not?
Because that
Seriously,
would
why not?
that would cost them more money. Because
No, it would not.
yes, it would. They would.
A solid state drive costs like 25 cents to produce now.
Okay, so you still have to remember that 25 cents multiplied by like a billion is an awfully big number. And if they
Show me one game that has ever sold 1 billion copies, and I'll eat my goddamn shirt.
1 billion copies, I can do that.
They will make 100 million of one IP, and that will be what their projected sales are across the entire fucking planet. And if they market it at the same $65 to $85 price tag, it will still make every single inch of their money they put into it in both development and distribution back in the first 2 months tops.
Yeah, but if they don't do that, then they don't have to worry about all that. They could just be like, nah. It's like, we'll just do it this way.
Yeah.
To piss some
Because
Alaskan off.
because they're gay. Wait. Hey.
To piss some random guy who lives up there in the asshole of the world.
I identify as Satan's asshole, thank you, because it's always cold.
But, I don't know. I think, with that being said, Casey, I think this might be a good place to wrap it up.
Like a Jimmy hat.
Oh. Alrighty then. Well, Dusty, thanks for being here with us tonight.
Fuck you!
Yeah. Fuck you too, bud. But anyway, but on a serious note, no, thanks for being here, dude. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was.
I invite the chaos, and you brought it. So you were right on par with it, my boy.
I did warn you. I
invited it. I was here for
It
it.
was a fun time.
Sweet.
It was a great time.
I hope I provided more laughs than I encouraged at my own expense, but, you know, whatever. Whatever is clever. At this point, it was not a Saturday night ill spent, I feel. So, you know, whenever or wherever you might be hearing this, thank you for tuning in.
But yeah, so, Dylan,
Yes.
we're going to tell these fine folks listening to set to and pass.
Bye.